Hi guys, this is Ian back with another modification video, and in this updated video I'm going to show you how you can modify your Moondrop Chu to increase the bass and also increase the treble of the Moondrop Chu. And I'd like to thank Larry Fulton for sharing this modification with me so that I can share it with you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna begin and show you guys how to do this modification. As you can see, I've already done for one side, and I'm going to show you guys on how to do it on the other side. And here are the things that you need. You need a number 300 filter, okay, and you'll need a number Y6 filter. And don't worry, I've left a link to where to buy all these filters down in the description below, so do check it out. You'll need some erasers. I think you can find them around your house, right? This I use this as dampers. You need a tweezer. Go borrow from your girlfriend or your mother. And you'll need isopropyl alcohol. Again, you can get these from your mother or your girlfriend or your wife. And you need microfiber towel, okay, any towel. And that's it. Alright, so let's begin the modification. First thing you want to do is to clean up the area that you're going to modify, and it's the inner vent that is nearer to the nozzle, at the same time the nozzle itself. So take some isopropyl alcohol, dab it on the cloth and clean up the area. Okay, so once you have cleaned the area, let it dry. Okay, so the first mod that I'm gonna do is the Y6 filter. So for the Y6 filter, the first step is to stack two filters, and then with two filters you'll then install it onto the vent. Okay, you'll need to have very steady hands for this, so let's begin. So before removing these two filters, you want to stack one on top of the other. So get your tweezers and remove one of them very carefully. Okay, so as you can see, I removed one of them. Now I'm gonna stack this one onto the other. Try to align it. Okay, so I've already stacked one on top of each other, and I'll take my eraser and I'll just press it down so that it doesn't come off. Okay, so now I have two filters stacked onto each other. Then I will now remove these two filters from the backing. Okay, so as you can see, I removed it from the backing, and now I'm going to install it onto the IEM itself. And this is where you need to have some precision. So this is the vent, the inner vent that is nearest to the nozzle, and try to cover the hole. If you didn't get it right, don't worry. Let's try to position it. Okay, so once you know that the filters are in position and covering the vent, you then take your rubber, your eraser, and start to damp it down, especially the edges. Try not to use your fingers or your fingernails, because your fingernails will curl up the filters. And try to damp the edges of the filter so that there's no gap and it creates a seal. And there you go. Right, so this is your first step, and the second step is to install the filter onto the nozzle. So let's take the number 300 filter. Alright, this time you just need one, and remove it from the backing board. You can just push it out from the board itself, the backing. These filters are quite fragile, so try to be gentle with them and don't break them. Okay, so as you can see, I removed the filter from the backing, and all you need to do now is to position it right in the middle of the nozzle. And once you have that in position, and guys, all this modification is reversible, so if you don't like the sound of it, you can always remove the filters and the sound of your Moondrop Chu will revert back to original. Okay, so now it's in position. All you need to do now is to get the bigger rubber eraser and just press it down gently. Don't push it too hard. Okay, and then you'll want to tuck in the sides with a tweezer or a toothpick if you have any, and try to be gentle again. Don't use too much strength or the filter will poke through into the nozzle. Okay, so just gently tuck in the filter. And that's it. There you have it. You have your modification. Now let's take a look at the before and after graph. So I can see there's a big improvement to the bass and also the mids. Right, so I hope you guys enjoyed this modification and learned something from it. If you did, do consider to subscribe to my channel and click on the bell so that you get notified of my future videos. And also, I'd like to thank Larry Filton again for sharing this modification with me. Right, so that's it for this modification. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next video. Cheers.